A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Baylor's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
On first down, it's Brown again. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Makes the catch. It's McCoy. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Isaac Brown to the left. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
defense changing the play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on! He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's Lagway to pass. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This third down a little longer after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down.
And I know he tucked that thing, and he got some good yards, but as a defense, that's exactly why you're so thankful to be in third and long. You're backed up. You're taking away the passing game. No explosive plays. He takes off and run. He chews up some yardage, but you do what you're supposed to do. You throw that fist in the air, and you force the fourth down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's piled up 82 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff for Brown. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Motion from the wideout. First down, right back to Brown.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Makes its way onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Flag wave. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Could not make his way to the corner.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Lagway. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Easy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Lagway wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Collier. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Have a chance. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback keeper, and he could not get loose on the run.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. On target. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bears will have it 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Lagway to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Got him on the sideline. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flagway. He's taking the shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
one more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Akron, taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Zips, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
White 53.
Throwing, Lagway. Here's a heat. Across the 25. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stops him from housing it. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. He'll start this drive firing. They go to the wide receiver screen. Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. There's some room. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Man, that's a really nice read. This offense has had a lot of success with the running back getting the ball, right? Running the pitch. The quarterback doesn't anticipate that. He keeps the football, makes a nice read. Nothing but green grass, makes the big play on the run.
Now on 1st down from the 40. The play action fake. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Running inside, it's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Makes one man miss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. They'll try to run it in with Brown. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11.
I'm a proponent of this every time. If you get a penalty on the extra point, I'm going for 2 regardless. You get it from the 1. Nice job by this offense being aggressive, taking advantage of that penalty.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Lagway wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Play fake Lagway. Floats it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Lagway to pass. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the right. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Lagway. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10.
Red 18.
To throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes a grab for a big play. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. And, guys, that is a tough holding call. It'll back them up. Still 1st and goal, but now more territory to navigate. Throwing, Lagway. Got the back over the middle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Easy.
They'll move the tight end. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lagway wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Foley.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. All of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They just got a huge break, and now they throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Baylor!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Here's Lagway to pass. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Unloads to the wideout. That throw might have been a little too high. Haul it in inbounds. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Try the right side with Brown. There's a crease. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down. it.